Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Dax. This is Encrypted Angels Nursery, and today we are going to do a hashtag Tea and Lee's recipes with Paris, this little one, and we're going to change her while we go over chocolate covered strawberries. Yum, 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 yum. Alright, so first let me tell you about this little one. This is Paris. I got her off of Amazon. She's the Delilah Asleep, and I just absolutely love her. I fell in love with this baby when I first saw her on Leisha's channel. This is the same doll Leisha has for her Brooklyn, and this is the outfit I'm putting on her today. This outfit came in some angel mail from Mama Cheryl. It's a cute little shirt and pantaloons. I love this outfit so much. And it has this really adorable headband that goes with it. And I'm pairing it with these lace socks. Yes, that's what we're doing today. Alright. Alright, so let's go over the ingredient, everything you need for chocolate covered strawberries. Let's go over that. Okay, so this is everything you'll need to make chocolate covered strawberries. You'll need some kind of chocolate chip, whatever kind you like. I like the milk chocolate chip. You'll need strawberries. Now for the strawberries, you need to make sure you wash them off and that they're completely dry before you drip them, because the chocolate will not stick to wet strawberries. Okay, so rinse them off and then make sure they are completely dry before you even try to dip them. You'll need some wax paper, and you'll need some vegetable oil, and you'll need a double boiler. Now I don't have a double boiler, but you can make a pot, put a glass bowl over it, put water in your pan, and boom, you got a double boiler. So there you go. But so yeah, okay, so that is everything you need to make chocolate covered strawberries. Now let's go make it. And that is everything you need to make the chocolate covered strawberries, or whatever else you want to make covered in chocolate. Chocolate covered bananas are also really good. Oh, I love those too. So this is the same concept, just with bananas instead. If you want to do those or anything else. I haven't done Oreos before, but I have seen chocolate covered Oreos. That is something I might make in the future, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. I haven't made them yet. Usually I just stick to the strawberries because I love me some strawberries. I do, whether they're covered in chocolate or not. I also love strawberry and banana smoothies. Oh my gosh, so many good things. Alright, after I get this top on her, we're going to take another little break here, and we're going to show you how to start putting this all together, what temperatures you want to set your pot at, and how to what you're going to do with the vegetable oil and all that good stuff. I have some water in my pot, and in a minute you'll see about how much. I fill it, just to let you know, I fill it about maybe a little less than halfway. But we're just going to turn the oven onto like a medium simmer, maybe, so yeah, like a medium simmer, because you don't want the water too hot. Okay, meanwhile, okay, so let me show you. That's about how much water is in the pot, so a little less than half full. Okay, meanwhile we're going to go over here, and we're going to use our chocolate chips, vegetable oil, and yeah. And I'll also go over why you want to use a little bit of vegetable oil. Okay. Alright, so hopefully that will stop shaking there. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna cut just a little hole in my package here. And there we go. Now, I'm not gonna use all of this. I'm probably only gonna use about maybe half the bag. It also depends on how many strawberries you have to make, but you might make a little bit more than that. So maybe a little more than half the bag. Only because I want a nice amount to be able to dip the strawberries in. Okay. Alright, set that aside. Okay, now with vegetable oil, I'm not gonna actually, well, maybe I should measure. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna do about maybe 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, and if a little bit extra spills in there, then that's okay too, like that. There we go. Okay, now the reason why you want to use vegetable oil is because I don't know if you've ever bit into a chocolate covered strawberry and then right away the chocolate just breaks and crumbles all over the place. So what solves that is using a little bit of vegetable oil. If you use that, then that will give the, well, it does 2 things. One, it gives the chocolate a nice little like texture. I'm just kind of going to stir the vegetable oil around into the chocolate a little bit. So it'll get it a nice shiny texture, as you can already kind of see. So it'll be nice and shiny, which is kind of just nice for presentation. And it'll give it a little bit more elasticity, so not all the chocolate just crumbles in one bite. It'll actually stick and stay onto the strawberries. Okay. Alright, so now we are gonna put the chocolate over this, and I'm already gonna start light stirring, because once this melts, this goes fast, which by the way, you'll want your wax paper set up if you're going to, sometimes it helps to have that like on some kind of tray. I have wax paper sitting on a cookie sheet. So you might want to prepare that and make sure your strawberries are completely dry as well. So, alright, just give this a second for the heat to actually melt it. Just trying to scoop it all down there. And like I said, this goes fast. I also have a hot pad set up ready for me to set the bowl on for just a second, but it's not going to be sitting there for very long when I start covering the strawberries. So, well, I don't know if you can see or not, but it's already starting to melt just a little bit. So yeah, you don't want very high heat. You're going to want to stir it a lot. And you're going to want to have everything else ready to go. Again, you want the heat kind of like on a high simmer. So, yeah, kind of just want it on a high simmer. So I do want to mention here that, of course, temperatures may vary depending on your stove. So yeah, keep that in mind. I did turn my heat up to a high simmer, maybe a low medium even. It might have been like a very, very low medium, just like on the tip of low medium. But a high simmer or a low medium. But just be very, very careful when turning your heat up if you need to with making the chocolate dip. Alrighty. I also wanted to mention I have a 5-minute 2-ingredient cheesecake dip. And there's no cooking and no baking involved. And if you would like me to show you guys how to do that one, please let me know in the comments below. And if so, that will be my next Tea and Lee's recipe if you guys are interested. Alright, now that we've got this little one all ready, let's go back to our chocolate covered strawberries. Alright. I gotta pause to set up my other camera for when this is ready so you guys can see how I do the dipping. So I have that set up on the other counter. And just give this chocolate a minute to heat up a little more. It's getting more melty and sticky. And as you can see, I'm holding on to the glass bowl. The glass bowl itself doesn't get that hot. Not up here. On the bottom, it's a lot hotter, but up at the top, it's not. So I can hold the. And if you do experience yours getting hot, you can easily get a glove and mitt. There we go. It's almost all the way melted, you guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a knife so I can scrape those chips off. And I just grabbed a butter knife so I can do this. That's why you gotta hold it steady. Almost all the way there, you guys. Almost all the way there. Almost all the way melted. So close to being all the way melted. I'm going to start my other camera because you want to start dipping the strawberries right away. The hotter the chocolate, the better. Okay. Just a couple more chips in there. Just keep folding that chocolate. Mixing it up, folding it over, stirring it. You don't want lumpies, but as soon as you notice all lumpy's gone, yeah. Alright, I think all the last tiny little pieces will melt as we dip. Okay. go, you guys. Alright, so I'm going to start with the nice decent sized strawberries. And you notice I left the leaves because it helps with the dipping. Okay, now you are going to get chocolate everywhere, so just saying. Now, I try to coat about 3/4 of the way up. So, and then I try to let it dip, and then I just set it down on the wax paper, and then you do the next one, whatever one you want to go to next. I'm going to do some of these big ones since they're going to take up the most chocolate. I want to try to get them. Ooh, this one might lose its leaves. It's so heavy. Go. Get another nice big one. I like to just do my big ones first again because they're going to take up the most chocolate. And I want to get a nice coating on them. There's a leaf there. Don't want to eat that. Okay. And so you're going to get chocolate everywhere, so be prepared. And this chocolate cools down kind of quick, so you got to work fast. As soon as it's off the stove, you got to start dipping. Start dipping and setting it on your wax paper. Now the other thing I'm going to talk about with these is once they cool down, they're not ready to eat yet. Don't get excited. Once they're cooled down, once you get them finished, get them all dipped, all the ones that you're going to dip. Once you get them all dipped, then you want to let them cool at room temperature for a good, 15-20 minutes is usually what I do. So, because that will also help make the chocolate more elastic, if you will. So, yep, that will help make the chocolate more elastic along with the vegetable oil. So I'm gonna, once these are all finished dipped, and you can see how fast these go. So it took maybe about 10-15 minutes for the chocolate to get all melty, maybe, I think. I'll check on that. But something along those lines. And then, yep, just dip. Okay, sometimes I don't have enough to do all the strawberries I want to do, but looks like this time I will. But it also helps that, again, like I said, start with the big strawberries first, so you have lots of stuff for the big ones, and then the little ones don't take nearly as much chocolate, so you can usually get those all finished dipped. Yeah, so, and again, you do not want to use wet strawberries. Make sure your strawberries are completely rinsed and dried before you do this, because the chocolate will not stick to wet strawberries. And I have a whole bunch left over, so I'm gonna leave that for me husband, because me husband likes to eat it as like a giant chocolate candy bar. So then, yep. So all right guys, so I'm gonna let those cool and give them about, I'm probably gonna give them 20 minutes to cool, and then I'm gonna put them in the fridge. You want to put them in the fridge for at least another, I would say at least 30 minutes in the fridge. And then also, if you don't eat these all at once, if there happens to be some leftovers, they can stay uncovered as if they're eaten within 24 hours of being made. So if they're eaten within 24 hours. If you go beyond 24 hours is when you want to look at putting them in some kind of package and putting a lid on it. But you don't want to do that any sooner. So most of the time these don't last 24 hours, just saying. All right, you guys, so now you know how to make chocolate covered strawberries. And so you can impress your loved ones on a special day, or even treat yourself on a special day. I like to make these for myself, I don't know, whenever I feel like it. I've made them for my birthday before. I didn't make them this year, but I've made them for my birthday before. I've made them for other friends' birthdays. They're a really cute, neat gift for other people. You can get neat containers to hold chocolate covered strawberries specifically. Like it has like, so it won't mess up, you know, the chocolate toppings. But yeah, so yep, there you go, guys. All right, I'm gonna just let them hang out. This is the perfect kind of gift you can make for that special someone in your life, be it someone you love, a family member, a friend, yourself, or neighbor. Yeah. And again, you can dip whatever you'd like, bananas, chocolate, Oreos, whatever you want. And stay tuned for some additional photos at the end. Paris and I would like to thank you for being here today. We really appreciate you. Remember, you are made to love. We'll see you next time.